Richmond, your own honest opinion on what on the recent happenings, the issue of the census and the president's decision to sack two of his of government officials, woman Smith of the he served as the acting director general then of Lischis, who also had the Alex responsible for data processing. What do you gather from what been happening in recent time?
To be honest with you, Josh, the entire census stuff has been pure. I don't know if it's appropriate for me to use that word, but it's been a pure failure. Firstly, I would say that firing these people right now, yes, it's a good thing to fire them, but I will also hold the president responsible. Because when you are preparing for census in your country, you cannot be preparing to leave your country for 2 months. I don't know which part
Even
of
if you
it.
had a major international engagement?
Yes, there is nothing. There is nothing major about Qatar. There is nothing major about going to watch a soccer game. I think the president is still missing something here. I think he still thinks that he's a celebrity. I think he still portrays himself as a celebrity. He's not a celebrity. He has to understand that the time that he was playing football, that he was a celebrity, has passed. He's holding one of the key positions in Africa as one of Africa's president for our West African country. He's not a celebrity. You won't see any president leaving or abandoning the country for 2 months to tell you that they're going to watch the entire World Cup. Who does that? You have a major census upcoming that you have not had for a couple of years. As a president, that should be your focus. You should be on ground. You should make sure everything going in place. How do you think donors want to support us?
He's not the direct player in making sure that
No,
all
he
goes in
is.
place.
He
Got
is.
people who he entrusts and he expects that they will carry out the
No,
responsibility.
he is the major player because he appoints these people. The people you appoint will represent you.
But if you let's assume Karishman, and this is where I want us to talk about.
Okay.
Let's assume Karishman that you finally went to the legislature, you were elected there to serve as district number 10 representative. If you brought in your special assistant and your special assistant didn't perform,
It's
should
on
people
me.
hold you
Yes, it's on me.
responsible for that?
Of course, they're going to hold me responsible. Who employed with the special assistant? Was the special assistant elected by the people? No. The special assistant was appointed by me. It's my responsibility to make sure things work.
Okay, so because they didn't perform now,
Yes.
they brought a sort of embarrassment. He said, "Well, you
It's
gotta
not,
go."
it's not just embarrassment. Put it this way. How do you think donors feel? What do you think we take money from for census? We have international organizations donating money to us. We have donors investing. A donor invests over $23 million. And census cannot even be properly organized. How do you think you want to go back to these donors to ask them for money and you want them to support you as a government? You are closing roads, you are closing doors that you could have used to be open for a very long time to help you with so many major situations and solve issues. You are closing doors because you want to go watch football game in Qatar. Is that important to your economy? You are going for over 50 some more days. You are talking about spending $120,000 out of the government budget, out of the government cover.
Let me just hold it there.
Yes.
Are you aware that not only what you refer to as playing football game. You know that before, just few days ago, there was a major international engagement, the COP27 and all of that he attended and made cases for the country. Are you aware of that?
I'm aware that he attended. How many days he attended?
Why don't you applaud that than just talking about the issue of Qatar?
No, the reason why I'm not employing that is because for the fact remains that you have a major issue ongoing. The COP27 is ongoing for 2 weeks. So you have census in few days. the COP 27 is still on.
So let's assume.
So you assume.
Let me ask you. So let's assume.
Judge, 1 minute.
No, I'm coming.
Yes.
So
one minute, Judge. 1 minute. Let me lay my point.
Okay, lay your point.
Okay. You have the COP 27 for over 2 weeks, right? You could have closed the situation with the census kick out before leaving the country. Before leaving the country, making sure that everything works. Even the noise on social media should have alerted you as a president to make you understand that things wasn't going right. There was social media, there was prior before his departure. There are social media social media posts, social media lives, radio interviews with people giving their issues and stuff. These are things that he should have rectified before leaving the country, because everything that happened comes back to him as the president. He's the president. He's the one we voted into power. I'm a sedition. I'm a revolutionary.
I know you are a sedition.
Thank you, but
I'm aware of
definitely
that.
we're not going to be embarrassed consistently.
But that's the reason why, Karishma.
Yes.
That's the reason why he said, well, that embarrassment would have happened a second time. So after they show that the appropriate decisions is taken and those who are supposed to go, they go.
So those who are supposed to go, they go. Once the mechanism put in place to have the census come back, has he made a statement? Has he did a press conference? Has he released a statement on the census to say that as per my mandate or as per from the president office states that census is going to be canceled for this period to this period, for the rightful mechanism to be put in place to rectify the administrative areas, and then from there we can move on. And census will take place maybe from January to this time, and it will be done in the appropriate way. My apologies to the nation, to the people of Liberia, and to to all donors that gave in funds for this project.
Now,
have you done that?
No, Akami now. Are you aware that there was a major statement from both the government and the international communities? In fact, at the core of, at the bottom of the statement, you heard that the legislature even allotted some $200,000 to help villages. Are you aware of that?
I'm aware of that.
Okay.
I'm aware of that, George.
So that what statement again do you need when the legislature told you the census will be extended up to January the 15th?
No, it has not been confirmed.
But there was a statement to the effect.
No, it's not. No, they made a statement. They made a statement saying that they were going to discuss it in the House and they were going to push it. But even with that, when they made a statement, the president still made an announcement for the census to go on and even declare the Friday as national holiday, knowing very well that things were not even going well, right?
Let's set the record straight.
Thank you. Yes.
I'm saying to you that after
you are talking about
the holiday.
You are talking about Monday.
After the holiday,
yes,
there was a major statement, and you saw it in the media that the census was on course, was still on track, with the international partners also pledging their support to the census. They too see that press release on the heading. Did you hear it?
I have seen, I have heard, and I have listened. I'll come back to you again,
okay, go
John. That it has not been confirmed. The Senate have not come to a conclusion. It has not been confirmed that census has been postponed. There is no 100% statement that have been made that there is a conclusion that yes, the census is not canceled, it is postponed to January or is postponed to February to rectify the administrative errors and the corruption that have just recently took place.
Which corruption is that?
We're talking about money transfer that went on. We're talking about clearing the entire account for allegiance and the money wasn't used for the rightful purpose. People were not paid. People refused to go on the field.
So you want an investigation to be
conducted? Exactly.
Okay. You're listening to the SMS rated on the OBC 99.9 and other frequencies across Liberia. Our guest here is a representative hopeful. She's also a sedition. I'm a revolutionary. She's our guest here on the program. She's seeking the election in district number 10, Montserrat County, Karishma Reed, Panel Reed. Let me get it right. She's our guest here. Now, let's hear from, because we'll be opening the lines very shortly. I'm hoping that, proud to, your coming. I thought that was quite necessary because we have, we are a professional institution. We ensure that our SARS are given the opportunity. So we're hoping that if we can get the call from any of the government spokesperson to respond to some of your issues, some of the things you said, we'll really appreciate that. As soon as that call comes in, we can take the call in. Now, you were concerned about the issue of the sanctions.
Yes. I don't have problem with the sanctions. Mm-hmm. What I have problem with is the fact that when people are sanctions and then we see them going into politics, into the political space, trying to fight for a different political space, to come back into the same.
But they're not sanctioned again. They're not sanctioned for that.
No, I'm coming because when the sanction comes out and they say that you are not supposed, nobody is supposed to do business with this person, you are talking about everybody. There is no exemption. So I'm trying to